Thokozani bogogo nomkhuluselwa sendoda lesikoko bathini bathi mawufuna kuvala emzini amadoda u-Auntie Usha, your number one, your number Ian Locksmith, Master Key. Guys, the advice today, the video is very short, it's very straightforward. The advice is very straightforward. Don't start a business in a vacuum. Don't start or run a business in a vacuum. Don't. We are living in the days whereby it's tough. It's tough. And it's not just tough in South Africa, all over the world, because I'm fortunate to have clients all over the world. And you get a call from somebody who's in Russia, and just where you thought things are fine in Russia, you're in a problem in your business. You get a call from somebody in the United States, somebody in Europe, wherever there is problems. And if you think ukuthi witchcraft, voodoo, it only happens locally or from black person to another black person, white people don't have that problem, you have a problem. If you think white people don't have a problem of witchcraft, then we're not thinking that that thinking on its own, it means you have a problem. That's why I'm saying to you, don't ever start or run a business in a vacuum without anything that you're doing. Whether you are selling a box of match on the street, amalus, you are trading, you are running a tavern, you are selling a small stuff, your whatever marketing products, it doesn't matter what is it that you are doing. Do not start or run a business in a vacuum. It's just an advice. I'm not begging you for that. It's a fact that I'm telling you. You must do something. If you believe in prayer, nothing but a prayer, and when you are the testimony, prayer works for you. Pray hard, my brother. Pray hard, my sister. Do that. If it works for you, do that. However, if it doesn't work for you, try something else. I'm not going to tell you, go and look for a snake or ramapoisi, go and look for inyoga, or go and look for this treatment or for that treatment. I'm saying do whatever that you believe in. Just do whatever that you believe in, because prevention is better than cure. It is. When we say that, when people say that, it is true. Take an example. If you drink too much of alcohol, for example, you are bound not to have a healthy life in general. But if you stop, or you start by limiting and you stop, you are preventing yourself from having the consequences of somebody who is over drinking, isn't it? So that happens everywhere. The introduction of condoms, for example, it was not only for you not to have the STIs or whatever infections. It was also to prevent you from having unplanned child in this world. Let's think about it positively. Let's forget about other things that were really major reasons of condom. So I'm giving examples of things that abanye abantu ziyabahlanyisa. So when it comes to business, guys, there is a condom for mistakes, for witchcraft. It's to do whatever that needs to be done in protecting yourself from the negative forces. The competition is very tight. It's very tight. The competition, it's shocking. Lalela, we have a shocking competition in this world. It's not easy. It's not a matter of when you start your business and things goes well, then you fine. It was because you love it out. When you just okay, things are fine. Somebody ask you, how's the business? No, everything is fine. Everything is flowing. I've chosen the field that doesn't have a lot of competition and everything. Now, the fact that you don't know who are your competitors doesn't mean it doesn't have a lot of competition. There's no industry that does not have competition. Never. Yes, not the same, but there's no industry that doesn't have a competition. Whether you're in a funeral business, you're in a shisanyama business, you're in a tavern business, you're in a cosmetic business, you're selling body in terms of whatever that you are selling in your body or yourself, everything, it has a competition. You must go and ask our beloved sisters and brothers who are in a field of prostitution. They will tell you, Uguti, Gogo, I had my corner. Gogo, I had my corner with my beauty, nombago wami, but people will rather wait with me. A man will come and wait with me and take somebody else that is coming near me. And they've been standing with me for more than an hour, thinking, no, this guy maybe is still shy to ask me, let's go and do it cloth. Kanti, this guy doesn't want me. They just want somebody else. I have those such clients. Because why? You are taking that not as a business. So you are not doing anything about it. So, again, this one is very short. Do not start or run a business in a vacuum. Nje, when there's nothing you are doing, when the only thing that you have is your experience, it's a capital to start that business and nothing else. It's your education, you studied whatever, and nothing else. It's not going to help. Trust me, it's not going to help. Trust me, you are going to come across challenges. And just pray those challenges, they don't find you bait too late. Because sometimes we start these businesses not on a clean slate. Let's say you're going to rent a shop, a normal shop, or you're going to rent a stall, a cubicle, stand, whatever you call it, wherever you're going to work. While there was somebody, it's either there was somebody who used to work there, they failed, or there's somebody who's also looking at for that business and they don't have resources as you have, then you got the business. Do you think the one that failed and the one that still wants to go there, they'll be happy and say, bravo, Coco, bravo, well done, wow, great. You know what, Coco, I also wanted to open the business there, but I couldn't. Wow, I wish you all the best. You can have all my blessings and my plans. Okay. I'll be sipping my tea when you tell me, Uti Gogo, I don't know how did I start. How did I start without doing something? Maybe somebody say, Gogo, tipinyana and everything. Consultation. Mere consultation. Go anywhere where they do consultation. Whether consultation is 5 rand, is 100 rand, is 50 rand, is 200, is 300 like me, or whatever amount of consultation that you are comfortable with. Go and do a consultation before you start. Or even that maybe already you are in business. Go and do consultation and find out how things are. However, if you don't have a protection, there's nothing that you have done for that business, consider that done. Do that. Do what it takes for you at least to have something that when things goes wrong, at least you know you didn't try, you did something. You did something. Guys, there's nothing called try. It's an English word that I strongly believe, very, very strongly believe it was in a dictionary for the wrong reasons. If I'm holding this box of match, then I throw it down, and when I throw it down, I want it to stand like this. When I throw it down, that's right. I'm throwing it down. It didn't. It fell like this. I didn't try to throw it. I didn't try. I did throw it. However, it did not fall the way I expected it. Where's my phone? If I make a call now with my scrap phone and you don't pick up my call, I didn't try to call you. I called you. I called you. You didn't pick up. To me, trying, it's something that you tried, but you didn't do it. You wanted to, but you didn't. Period. So don't say you tried, but it didn't work. No, you did it. And if you use that mentality to say, Gogo, I did something on my business, but it didn't work. Your ancestors, they wake up bayavuka abantu abadala labahamba nawo, because even the multi that you have, the little bit of multi that you didn't see the results, it will want to show itself ukuthi indeed you did, but we're still here, we're still working on you. But as soon as you say I tried, you're suppressing that multi to say, oh, which means you didn't believe in using whatever that is there. You didn't. So it is up to you, ukuthi you are keep on going to try doing things, or you're going to do things. I mean, I don't try, I do. However, I do have that in my mouth in saying try, and then I correct myself sometimes, or I sometimes forget to correct myself, but most of the time I try to you see, I do rectify it in my mouth to say I did not try, I did call. I did not try, I did it, but it didn't work. So if you are in a business, if you are running a business, or you are planning to run a business, or you are looking for a job, don't do it in a vacuum. There are many people who are praying for the same business. There are many people who are praying for the same job opportunity. I saw on social media, I think it's a company that was banning the CVs, and people said people that spend a lot of money and everything. What must happen with the CVs? The position was one, and then 2,000 people applied. The HR has already filtered the potential CVs. Then they've selected the ones that they will shortlist. Then they selected the one that they wanted. The HR will only keep the CVs that were shortlisted. The rest of 1,995, they have to be banned. Anyway, yes, it was maybe to you it was waste of money, but no. And you were not trying to apply for a job. You did try, but maybe your CV got there a bit late. I remember my colleague, my mom, Usisnewo Nzoma, at the when we were working at the independent newspaper. She used to apply when the time period for competitions. She used to submit her work early, and I've asked her, I think it was around 2004, if I'm not mistaken, or 2003, and I've asked her, I said, Mom, why do you always submit early? I don't know, her thinking and her belief, and it worked. When you enter early, as they look at the portfolios as they come, as per competition, they have all the time to look at the work relaxed. By the time the bunch of that happened, already have taken a decision. They've already seen beautiful images that tells thousands of words. Simple. So if she didn't win those competitions, she won those competitions. But if she didn't win those competitions, she didn't try. She entered. It's just that she didn't win. Simple. Ilula lento. Ilula lento le. Ifuna mina no create one. Ilula lento le. Sarukan Sendota just says today, don't start or run a business or look for a job or being comfortable to your job you have in a vacuum. Do something. But lalela, stand up while it's still early, before it's too late. Chokozani. Till next time.